So this month's collaboration is about how we combine our hobbies with motorhoming. So you'll find a link to the playlist in the description below and a card at the end. Now, why not go and watch all the other collaborators videos and see how they integrate their hobbies with their motorhoming. So for a living I design props for escape rooms, and to do that I found it very useful to have a 3D printer. So you might think, oh, how do you integrate that with your motorhoming? Well, for a start I always take away a notebook with me, and I'm constantly trying to dream up new ideas for escape room props and bits and pieces. And occasionally when I've been doing various jobs in the motorhome, I thought, oh, that needs fixing, or I wonder if I can get a part for that. And it sprang to my mind that I should be probably making some of these bits for the motorhome. So I've made dozens of different bits and pieces for the car, the motorhome, the house, that sort of thing. But here are 7 items that I've manufactured for the motorhome with my 3D printer, and that's one of the ways I've incorporated my hobbies in motorhoming. And Antonia, I'll get her to tell you all about hers in a short while, but she's an avid gardener, and I'll tell you how that works in a moment. So I had quite a few issues with these hatches. So this one here I've had to replace. Unfortunately I've replaced it, but it's now really, really hard to open and close. The whole concept of just jamming something in, it just doesn't seem to work very well for me. So I thought I'd come up with a new idea. So what I've designed is a catch that doesn't resort to just jamming in, but actually got a locking mechanism. So I'll show you that as I install it. So these are the new parts. This bit here is like a little toggle. The piece on the flap here just looks like that, and it locks. To release it, you just lean behind it, you pull this bit like that. So let's see if I can get you a side view there. And that's how it works. Very easy to release then. There's no pressure involved, there's no having to push it in hard or slam it in at all. So that's my new design. Another item which has actually proved popular for lots of others as well is this base for the Fire Stick. When you get a Fire Stick, it just comes with one of these things, just that, and it just doesn't hold it. Just doesn't hold it in the motorhome. So I made these very simple bases, and that makes it very secure. And I've been selling those on eBay for many months now, and they've turned out to be very popular. Again, something that wasn't available on the market up until then. So we have a number of these motion detecting lights which pop on when you move, and we have them dotted around the caravan, especially for off-grid. Now we have one in the bathroom. To try and keep it in place, make it nice and simple, I 3D printed this little. So if you want to take it out to charge it, you just slide it in there. I've also made a standalone one as well, which you can put in an aisle or put on a surface as well, which I'll show you in a second. So it's got a little swivel base which you just fold out and just drop that in like that. Prior to manufacturing this, when I wanted to charge my phone and my watch, I had to have 2 separate things on the desk which would run around and get tangled and everything. So I 3D printed this unit here, which holds the phone charger, and my watch charger is one component. So my watch just sits on the back, my phone just sits there. It doesn't exist, or not in the configuration I wanted. So I've got these extra short leads as well, so there's a minimal amount of clutter on my desk there. And we also have an Amazon Echo which we use it a lot, I've shown you in a previous video. And the problem is it comes with a very long lead. Unfortunately this lead can't be detached from the power supply unit, so I've made this little 3D printed this little cable holder which just hides all the surplus cable. So whereas a lot of the other items I 3D printed are just nice to have, this one I would say is bordering on essential. This one gave me a way to roll up this ridiculously designed whale hose. Due to this unusual mechanism in the middle there, clearly you can't just roll it up with an ordinary hose reel. So I've manufactured this, and what makes this work is this core. So that's the 3D printed core, which supports these two outer frames, which I manufactured using my CNC. I did the core and the handle. So our waste bin, this sits up front in between the seats when we're pitched up somewhere, and because of the angle of the floor, it used to keep falling over. So I just manufactured two very simple, let's say, rubber feet. They're actually made from a material called TPU, which is like a soft rubber material. I'm sure I could have bought those somewhere, but it's just as much fun to just quickly knock them up on the 3D printer.
My hobby is gardening, and I grow vegetables and fruits. I need to time it right whenever we are going motorhoming. I grow my plants and fruits and vegetables from scratch, so I need to be in the house during the growing season. That's March, April, May. We can still go away, but not a long time. Maybe a week is long enough. I try to integrate my hobby with motorhoming by booking sites near the gardens I wanted to visit, and if there are events, we plan in advance and check where we can stay to attend the garden shows.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more motorhome related content. We'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below with your thoughts and suggestions. Your support means the world to us and helps us to create more videos for you to enjoy. So thanks for watching.